Brexit, because you've written a song called Brexit Song. I've got a fairly good idea of where we are and where you are, and I'm fairly aligned in most cases, I assume. But give us what's the deal with this? What's going on?
First of all, the importance of it is to do. I have children, and it's about them. It's not about me. And Brexit is an absolute economic disaster. The orchestrators, the designers of Brexit, the people that are leading it, have left. If you've noticed, Rees-Mogg moved his company out of the country in order to protect it from Brexit. I'll just say that. Actually, it is an absolute. It's going to cost 3 million jobs in the space of a few months. My last sentence: the EU are 27 united countries that have all taken an absolute. They're united, right? We can't even get one of our political parties united. The Conservatives, the Tories are fighting within themselves. Labour are fighting within themselves. Lib Dems, I have to say, are all united about Brexit, but they're limp. But it's an absolute ridiculous thing, and just follow me on Twitter.
Well, that's the thing, and the reason I ask is, so first of all, you are allowed to use the phrase "shit show." That's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
I feel like you're avoiding that because I know this of your time. But no, the reason I ask is because it also feeds into your music, right? This is a music-related show. I have some relatively strong opinions on Brexit that aren't dissimilar to yours in any way, but I'm not going to go into mine because I'm not the one being interviewed. But it feeds into it's a passion, right? It's something you care about clearly, and for all the right reasons. I'm not being very objective in this interview, but I'm not on the fucking BBC, so whatever. But yeah, you're passionate about it for really good reason. That becomes part of it. So I guess the follow-up question is how, bar the obvious, song's called the Brexit song or whatever. But apart from that, how political and how emotional is this album that you're writing and recording and going to release? And how much of that feeds the creativity that goes into that?
Okay, feeds my creativity a lot. Are they obvious? I'm going to write a protest album against Brexit. No, of course I'm not. Mm-hmm. It's about the human condition. Human beings. We should be about togetherness. We should be about looking for ways to connect. We should be about looking for ways to be together. Especially now, man. We all live on this planet. And in so many ways, we're becoming divided. And as we're becoming divided politically and every other way, we're not paying attention to the planet. There's a whole thing going on, there's a whole thing going on, a green issue, which I won't even go into.
Right.
But we're not looking at it because we're so busy fighting about Trump and Brexit and Rees-Mogg and Corbyn and people wanting to remain and be, and all this kind of stuff is going on. And while we're busy fighting about ourselves, the planet's dying. So that's number one. Okay. And in order to stop that happening, in order for us to make this thing of human beings work, we have to pull together. And it's kind of like, and it's written in the stars, George Orwell, Animal Farm.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's written in the stars. Wake up, people. We need to communicate. We need to be together. And from my point of view, I have to look at me as a human being, and I have to say, well, what are my faults? Well, where are my demons? You know what I mean? How can I expose myself and say I'm the same as you? I'm worried about, I drink too much. Am I worried about my health? Am I worried about being, a lunatic? Am I worried about, I'm the same as you. You're the same as me. That's what my songs are about. That's what my writing's about. That's what my whole thing's about. We're all, that's what we do. That's what writing's about. That's what art's about. It's about communicating. It's about saying, I'm the same as you. Just, you can build a house. I can write a song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what my writing's about. I'm not going to sit down and write. I'm not Bob Dylan. You know what I mean? I'm not. That's not my thing. My thing is my thing's about communication. That's why I said about get rid of the snobbery for me personally. Just go and play some covers, man. Just get some people up and dancing and have a drink with them afterwards, and cuddle a few people. You know what I mean? Touch skin. Communicate. That's what music's about, man. It's about it's about pulling people together. That's what art's about. That's what photography's about. That's what paintings are. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm trying to do.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I think that was a brilliant way of putting it. It's about communicating. That's ultimately what it's all about.
And
of course it is.
That note, we're going to lead into Brexit song by Dylan T. Dig this.
Okay.
shut the gate. Want it how bad you want it, but it's not too late. Stand up with me, brother, walk out with me, sister. Don't let them shut the gate.
Right on. Dylan T with Brexit Song. Another great tune. You know, I love the composition of it. I mean, politically, I don't really want to speak about it because I still don't know a whole lot about it. So I just be kind of talking in circles in a bad way. So it's not going to be worth it. But either way, great tune nonetheless. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, nice one. That was me being Bob Dylan. Actually, I've noticed something that I did with that track was that I mixed the vocal quite high, and because I think it was like a bit of an obvious slap in the face protest song or something.
Right.
It was my Woody Guthrie moment or whatever it was, and but yeah, I mean that song was all about the lyrical content more than the musical content, I think. But I don't know. It sounds all right, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's top quality, absolutely top quality. I think Bones, you've hit the nail on the head. I don't think anyone has any idea what they're talking about. No one knows what Brexit is. It hasn't happened yet. Will it happen? Who knows? What will it look like?
Who knows? Yeah.
Everyone's got their own opinion on it and everything else. But musically, absolutely outstanding. Actually, I think one thing I didn't sort of say after the last track, but I'm sure I've said to you before, probably on this show and in person, but you're an excellent guitarist, mate. And I'm sure you need to tell you that. Just some of this, that in the other song that we played, that there's that one little squealy note. That I'm like, yeah, get in, man. But yeah, it's, in this one, it's just the thing about I think your guitar playing, not to kind of play smoke at your ass too much, but the thing that I kind of admire as a guitarist myself is that you're able to hold back and just let a couple of pull-offs and hammer-ons and roll-ons kind of happen, and just let it kind of flow. It feels really soulful. It feels really nice, which I think is a real talent. A lot of people just like whack up the distortion and smash the guitar on a fifth as hard as you can, which I'm a big punk, so I also love. But I do love the subtleties in the playing as well. So top quality, mate. Absolutely love it.
Do you know what? That's really flattering of you to say that, and I can't sort of the guitar playing is just I don't know what a guitar playing is. I don't know. I don't think I'm that great guitar player. I think maybe that's got something to do with it. I listen to. There are so many people that I just think are absolutely amazing on the guitar, but I think from my point of view, I think I'm never going to be. I'm never going to sit down and learn scales or any of that kind of stuff. I think what I aim for is I'd rather play a note that communicates, that does something, than a lot of notes that just sort of like waffle. And then, but there are people that play a lot of notes that don't waffle. There are the Stevie Ray Vaughans of this world that play a lot of notes and all of them mean something. That's the ultimate in guitar playing. You know what I mean?
I think that's why I like How to Play the Game, though, to be honest with you, because I think if you listen back to the solo and that, if it's difficult to listen to music objectively, but if you listen to that, it starts quite not slow paced, well paced. It's really well metered, and